Chapter 4, Mishnah 1. The previous 3 chapters discussed the laws of Kilayim, of seeds, mixtures of grains, beans, and vegetables. The next 4 chapters are about Kilayim of the vineyard, seeds planted in or next to a vineyard. The Torah lists Kilayim of a vineyard as a separate prohibition, and indeed it is subject to different rules. One of these is that the grain and vegetables must be separated from a vineyard by 4 amos. This is the rule for planting next to a vineyard. However, if someone wants to plant another species in the middle of a vineyard, the rule is stricter. This is the subject of the first Mishnah. We now turn to the words of the Mishnah. The law for clearing in a vineyard is as follows. Beit Shammai say, if there is an empty space of at least 24 amos, we may plant another species in the clearing. We do this by leaving a space of 4 amos empty next to each remaining side of the vineyard, and we may then plant the 16 amos between them. But Beis Hillel say, a clearing of 16 amos is enough. According to Beis Hillel, as long as we can plant 8 amos between the 2 work areas, it is enough. The Mishnah discusses a similar rule, this one relating to the gap between a vineyard and the wall that surrounds it. The law for the perimeter of the vineyard is as follows. Beis Shammai say there must be an empty space of at least 16 amos between the vineyard and the wall that surrounds it before we could plant another species in that area. But Beis Hillel say an empty space of 12 amos is enough. The Mishnah now defines the clearing of a vineyard. And what is a clearing in a vineyard? It refers to a vineyard that was destroyed in its middle. That is, the vines in the middle of the vineyard were destroyed or removed. Its law, according to Beis Hillel, is as follows. If there are less than 16 amos of empty space there between the rows of vines that remain on both sides of the clearing, the grower may not bring and plant seeds there. But if there are 16 amos there, we give the vineyard its work area, that is 4 amos on each side of the clearing, next to the vines that remain. And he may plant the rest of the clearing, the remaining 8 amos, with seeds.